Day I'm presenting this video is officially my birthday. So, for my birthday, I want all of you to actually listen to what I'm saying, because this video is actually about more than just a simple ELA project. As we speak, the planet Earth is experiencing a waste crisis. The rate of waste production has gone absolutely wild in recent years. Researchers say that worldwide, almost 2.5 billion tons of garbage and waste is produced each year. That means that for every 4 people on Earth, an entire ton of plastic and garbage is produced each year. That's 500 pounds of garbage per person. When I heard this statistic, I couldn't help but wonder, what does all this waste really do? Is this actually bad for the Earth, or just another meaningless number? Well, you might not be surprised to hear that the answer is yes. It is very bad for the Earth, and especially the organisms living on it. This includes humans too. So I like to chunk garbage into 2 categories: plastic and non-plastic. First, let's address something. Just because waste is not plastic doesn't mean it isn't harmful. All types of garbage are bad for the Earth. First, when your trash goes to the landfill, it actually leaks something called leachate, or as it's more commonly known, garbage juice. This disgusting liquid leaks through the dump and can sometimes work its way into both the soil and the local groundwater. This substance is super harmful to humans and animals, containing heavy metals, toxic chemicals, and dangerous pathogens. Another type of non-plastic waste is something you might not realize: food waste. This may seem harmless, but as food decomposes in dumps, it releases methane. Believe it or not, methane is a greenhouse gas that the EPA says is 25 to 36 times more harmful than carbon dioxide. Little things like apple cores, banana peels, and any other food scraps can be severely detrimental to the environment when they rot in a landfill instead of being composted. Now let's talk plastic. We all know it's everywhere, but get this. Researchers found that out of all the plastic made since the 1950s, almost 7 billion tons of it has already become waste, and only a tiny fraction of that has ever been recycled. Think about that. It means pretty much every single piece of plastic ever made still exists somewhere on this planet. It doesn't just disappear. Plastic bottles can take 500 years to break down. Plastic bags, maybe even 1,000 years. So, we have toxic garbage juice leaking into our water, food scraps pumping out super potent greenhouse gases, and mountains of plastic that basically last forever. Why should we, right here, right now, actually care? Well, first, look at the future. If we keep going like this, researchers predict that by the year 2050, about 13 billion tons of plastic waste will be choking our landfills or littering the natural environment. That's the world we will be living in. Second, there's growing concern about how this affects our health. A study from Barcelona linked microplastic exposure to serious health problems like inflammation, oxidative stress, DNA damage, cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, and potentially even cancer. While research is ongoing, the fact that these plastics are getting into our soil, water, and even food chain is definitely something to think about. And finally, we should care because change is possible. One first step is switching to reusables. This can mean using reusable silverware, reusable water bottles, reusable grocery bags, and trying to avoid plastic bags in your lunch that you pack for school. A second step you can take is taking a look in your trash can. Seriously, take a look in your own trash can for a day or two. What's the main single-use thing you throw away? Is it plastic water bottles, coffee cups, snack wrappers? Figure out your biggest personal waste source and then find one reusable alternative to focus on. A third step you can take is composting your food scraps. Remember that greenhouse gas problem? Composting turns these food scraps back into healthy soil instead of harmful gas. See if there's a composting program near you, or maybe even start a backyard composting system. It makes a massive change for the climate. Look, nobody's asking you to be perfect. Living with absolutely zero waste is incredibly difficult in our society. But that feeling that it's hard to make a difference, that's only true if you think you're doing it alone. The reality is, lots of people making small changes adds up to a huge impact. Every single time you choose a reusable bag, refill your water bottle, or compost an apple core, you are making a difference. So for my birthday wish, think about one small change that you can make starting today. Because this isn't just about trash, it's about the health of our planet, our communities, and ourselves. Let's start living less wastefully together. Thank you for listening.